What's that I hear? Could it be in Echo? Well, today on the channel from the Star Wars Black Series Bad Batch Walmart exclusive wave, we've got Echo and we've got Wrecker.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Star Wars Black Series unboxing and review. And today on the channel from Star Wars The Black Series, the Bad Batch Walmart exclusive wave, we've got Echo and we've got Wrecker. But for all your Star Wars figure needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And without further ado, let's dive in. And I guess we'll go to the little figure before we go to the deluxe Wrecker. We're going to go to Echo right here today. Echo looking good in the package here. Of course, the Bad Batch branding there in the red stripe. Of course, glamour shot in the front. Star Wars Black Series at the top. Plastic-free packaging. Of course, as we do know, the plastic coming back for 2024. Mural on the side looking good. And then we get a little glamour shot on the side of what you're getting in the package as well. Poor Echo had a tough life. That's no doubt about it. Glamour shot over here. You got a little blurb. We got some jibber-jabber at the bottom. Let's see what it says about our friend, Echo. Former ARC Trooper Echo's knowledge of proper military tactics and strategy provides valuable insight, while his socket arm and cybernetic implants give him the unique ability to interact with computer systems. So Tech and Echo kind of very similar in a lot of ways, and I think that explains maybe Series 2, maybe the end of Series 2 a little bit as well, so won't spoil that for anybody. See you later, goodbye, Spider-Man style. Packaging, there it goes. See you later, goodbye. And we get the old cardboard prison here. We're locked up in this cardboard. There's no doubt about it. Pulling him out. We're going to get Echo out of the pack. Oh, broken apart. See you later, rookie. Rookie unboxing going on. What do we got? There it is. See you later. Goodbye. All right, parchment paper prison. Parchment paper throughout here. What do we got? Just a backpack. Oh, we got a weapon in here. We got a little blaster. And that's one thing I've noticed in this new series of the Bad Batch figures is the weapons aren't as big and bad as some of the other ones. A lot of pistols in this series, I would say. See you later. Hunter missing his big gun, for instance. Things like that. So we got this right there. There we go. And then I guess that's what we're saying with Echo. He's missing his little big old attachment there. See you later. And we'll show that here when we compare him to the other one in a little bit. So a little bit different on this side of the fence here. But I talked about it. Small pistol, very small. We've seen it before. This is more of a gray color than a black. Not a whole lot going on with this one. Then we get the backpack, got two antennas. Once again, very similar to Tech had here, little canisters on the side. Little coloring with the orange there. Of course, plugs in G.I. Joe style straight into the back, so we're used to that as well. Now we're going to dive into Echo. I hear an Echo there, and we got the helmet. I guess we'll look at this helmet first here. Looking very, very interesting, of course. I remember this helmet, wasn't it kind of hard to get off? Oh yeah, that's right. There's a science to it. There's a little peg on the back. So I remember being very confused the first go around. Thankfully, not as confused the second go around here. But it does peg into the back there, so it does close in. You got the big open thing here because he's got the little, I don't know, he's got the old Lobot thing going around his head on the side. If you're familiar with Lobot, one of the great Star Wars characters. Sure, why not? But it has that little cutout in the helmet, which I do like. Of course, it is a Trooper Clone Commander helmet going on, so definitely different color tone than the plain white one in the same line, but definitely gets the job done. And then you get Echo looking here. Echo looking like he needs to see the sun, as we do know. Looking a little bit pale here. Got a little rivets in his head as well. Got the Lobot thing in the back as well. Very stoic look on his face. He's seen some things. He's been through some stuff. He might need to see a psychologist, maybe. We'll see what happens there. Arms do go all the way around here. You do get a bend at the elbow. Very interesting bend, as this is kind of I don't know what the technical term. It almost looks like a drill or a chisel, but I think he puts it into like a computer and gets all the data into it. Whatever those scientist types do, I guess. You got the armor in the front here. Of course, hula hoop at the top. No real waist here. Nope, no waist. A little bit of splits, not a ton. Of course, you get the usual articulation in the legs. Single jointed knees, back and forth, side to side. Ankles, back and forth, side to side. Big old skirt going on for Echo here. You do got a holster on the side for that weapon. Always like to be able to store stuff on the figures, as we do know. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save 10%. Fits perfectly on that one right there. Definitely looking a little bit different with all the colors. A lot more brighter colors than the first series of the Bad Batch figures. Got the skirt going on there. Got pockets all throughout. Got the grays and the orange and the very pale skin tone, of course, as we talked about. Definitely looks like Echo, feels like Echo. It must be Echo. So there you go right there. And we did get a version of Echo before. Similar but different. Some of the same stuff going on. The holster, the skirt. Some of the armor is the same. Where it gets really different, though, is the arm, of course. A lot smaller over here. Big old attachment on this side here. Definitely nice that it gives a point of difference between the two. Same backpack between the two, just different coloring going on to it. But I'm okay with this. You know, you leave one with the helmet off, one with the helmet on, one with a different arm, one with a different arm. Different color patterns. Makes them feel, even though they're very similar, makes them feel different at the end of the day. So I'm definitely here for this. I'll lay him down right there. But definitely cool enough for Echo. But now we go to the main event of this unboxing. The deluxe figure of Wrecker. And of course, Wrecker in the Bad Batch Series 1. We all know him. And I got him hanging out over here as well. We'll stick him there for right now. But definitely a big bruiser of the team, as we do know. Familiar Bad Batch style packaging. We're used to that by now. Got the glamour shot on the side. A little glamour shot of what the action figure is over here. Got some jibber jabber on the bottom there, of course. Then we got the blur. We got the glamour shot. He's number 14 in the set. And it does say Wrecker mercenary gear. Of course, both this whole team's in their mercenary gear in the Walmart exclusive line here. Far stronger than the average clone, Wrecker barrels through any obstacle thrown his way. He's also the resident demolitions expert, a job he performs with much enthusiasm. And everybody loves a good explosion, of course, as we do know. And I always think of Wrecker, I always think of Dave Bautista. Bautista from wrestling. See you later. I think if they were going to do a live-action movie, maybe Bautista could be Wrecker. Who knows? That's my fan casting right there. There you go. Shout out to old Bautista. You know, why not? Why not? We'll shout him out. We'll shout him out. Get him out of the package. Uh-oh, Wrecker. There we go. Took a little of that with it, but see you later. Goodbye. All right, parchment paper aplenty here. What do we got going on? What surprises await us in the parchment paper prison? There's that. Oh, we got a blaster. Here for that. Here for that. Parchment paper. Bam. See you later. Goodbye. What do we got in here? What's doing? We got more weapons. Oh, we got a big knife. Oh, yes. Crocodile Dundee style knife. See you later. Oh, we got a box. That'll probably have his helmet in it. Bam. See you later. Split into two. Get his helmet out of here very easily. There it goes. See you later. Goodbye. All right, we got his helmet out. Now we got to get Wrecker himself out as we pull him out of the tissue paper. Feels like unboxing a present each time. See you later. Goodbye. We're going to stick Wrecker off to the side. Man, big bruiser like we're used to, but boy, definitely feels different. There's no doubt about it right here. But let's look at these accessories first. Talked about that big old knife. Does fit on his leg in the holster here, but big old silver knife. Brown handle, looking really good. I don't have him displayed with the knife on this one. I will probably display this one with the knife. It's all about making them as different as possible, and that's one way to get that job done right there. We do get the backpack on him. Same backpack as before as well. Definitely a big backpack. Got a little bit of orange coloring in it here where it was black before. It's gray and orange this time. Similar but different, as we always say here on the channel. And then he's got the same blaster once again. Maybe. Is it the same blaster? This one's a little bit bigger, so how about that? He got a little bigger blaster this time, so I'm here for that. It's the same one, but like upscaled. It's just up to another size, so that's definitely interesting here. This one's more of a grayish color, and this is more of a black color, definitely. So very interesting with the changes of weapons there. I'm not sure how that went along the way, but definitely different. And then now we get down to the helmet and the head. Of course, it is the Wrecker helmet. We know it. We love it. As I said earlier, you display one with the helmet on, one with the helmet off. Makes another point of difference on this one. But, of course, slides right on his head there. Got the cool paint on this. Big helmet, of course, for the big head, the big bruiser that is Wrecker. And then we get down to the head on him. He's got one eye there that is all white. I would assume he's blind in that eye. I don't know if they've ever said that. And then he's got a lot of scarring on the side of his face as well. Definitely a big head on him. Definitely looking good. And like I said, Batista could play him. I think that could work there. And he's got the big old armor going on throughout. Big old outfit here. Big shoulder pads going on. Forearm guards. Glove guards. Got the holster, of course, like I mentioned, for the knife on the side. We also got a holster on the side here for the blaster. So definitely here for that. And that blaster thing does detach if you want to. So you can make it big right there, and it locks right in very easily. Hole in the back for the backpack we're used to. Articulation, arms go all the way around. Those shoulder guards do move with the arm. No bicep cut on him, but you do get the single jointed elbows, the side to side. Up and down trigger finger going on there. Hula hoop at the top. Big old splits if you need them. And then we get the single jointed knee, the back and forth action, and then you get the side to side up and down. Of course, he's got his Terry Steinbach standard issue shin guards going on here. He's ready to catch for the Oakland A's if Terry needs a day off, I am sure. And I am sure he also fits on a ringside collectible stand, and wouldn't you know it, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% right there on that one there. So definitely similar, but also different at the same time. That's kind of the theme of these unboxings. Different belt between these two, different dings and damages on the armor, but a lot of stuff is the same. Some of the paint's different. You get a little orange triangle over here where you get a little skull on this side. Helmet's got different paint job. The armor's got a different paint job. Same figure with just some tweaks, some differences to make it feel different. And as I keep saying, a little bit of a broken record here, but that's the way you got to do these. If you're going to do a repaint, give us some things different. Make them as different as you possibly can. And then that goes to as far as displaying as well. Put one with the helmet on, one with the helmet off. Make them feel a little bit different. And that's what I'm going to do between Echo, Wrecker, and the rest of the Bad Batch as well. But what say you guys and gals out there in YouTube land? You picking this set up? You passing? You playing the long game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day on both YouTube channels, so check that one out. And then, of course, Patreon early access to videos from both channels. Once again, your best way to support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget social media. Sir Paul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram and on Threads. So for the Bad Batch, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.